Hello everybody, Skax here and welcome to a video I didn't think I'd have to make today, but a replacement video for the video I put out earlier on my channel, which was a live reaction to the round of 16 draw in the Europa League where Arsenal got drawn against AC Milan. I was quite happy with the video. It's doing pretty well, but then UEFA decided to take it down, so I've had to abide by their wishes and remove the video. So here comes this video in replacement of that, basically. So we're going to be discussing the Europa League draw as I was earlier. Apart from the reaction to it, I'm just going to be discussing the draw, be a bit more in depth, I guess, so it may be a little bit better. Although not many of you guys, I don't think, will see it now because the time has went for the video, basically. I don't think many people will be watching it. But I still want to talk about Arsenal's draw in the Europa League last 16 because, as I said in my previous video, I did predict Arsenal would get drawn against AC Milan. I said in my match review of the Ostersund's game that we lost last night, I did actually predict, I just threw it out there. I said, AC Milan, we're going to get drawn against them, and what happens? We get drawn against them in the last 16, and we're away for the first game, so it's going to be a very difficult first leg away in the San Siro for Arsenal. So quickly going through all the other teams before we talk about Arsenal more in depth. We have Lazio versus Dynamo Kiev. Lazio, who did they play last night? Oh, they beat Steaua Bucharest 5-1, so 5-2 on aggregate. A resounding score in Lazio for that one. And Dynamo Kiev, they were the team that knocked out AEK Athens. Now, I feel so sorry for AEK Athens because they did not lose one game at all in the whole of the competition, and they ended up going out on away goals. So I think it was very harsh, them exiting the Europa League draw. But yeah, Lazio, Dynamo Kiev, Red Bull Leipzig, they just about beat Napoli on away goals, I think it was, last night. So they're going to be at home to Zenit, who beat Celtic. So that's going to be quite an interesting tie. I mean, I think Lazio will probably beat Dynamo Kiev. We've got Leipzig versus Zenit. I think Zenit will progress out of that one. Atletico Madrid versus Lokomotiv Moscow. I was so dreading, if any of you guys would have watched my live reaction earlier, I was so dreading us being drawn against Atletico Madrid because when they got pulled out of the ball, I was thinking, oh no, that's Arsenal, we're going to get drawn against them. But it was Lokomotiv Moscow who took the bullet, basically, for us. And then we got CSK Moscow versus Lyon, quite a good tie there. Marseille versus Athletic Bilbao, another really good tie. Sporting Lisbon versus Victoria Pilsen. I think we know who's going to win that game, barring a huge upset by Victoria Pilsen. Dortmund, that was the other team I was very scared of Arsenal having to face, especially with aubameyang and possibly Mkhitaryan going back and facing their former teams. Would have been kind of interesting now, knowing that Dortmund have really sort of stepped up after that, or their loss of aubameyang, really. And Batshuayi is really playing well over there. And they just about got through against Atalanta last night, but they are a really good team. They play Red Bull Salzburg or FC Salzburg. It'll be quite an interesting tie as well because they're not too bad a team. And then we have the big one, AC Milan at home to Arsenal for the first leg. And that is going to be an interesting one, shall I say. I think we've actually maybe picked the biggest name, but not the biggest team on form, if that makes sense. We picked the biggest name, I think, for sure, out of all of them. But I think we could do it. On a good day, we could beat AC Milan. None of these teams that are left in it are what I would class as unbeatable. I think on history of the teams that are still left in it, AC Milan are arguably, in my opinion, the biggest. I mean, I know you'll tell me about Arsenal. I know you tell me about Dortmund. I know you tell me about Atletico Madrid as well. But I'm talking about teams other than Arsenal. So I'm excluding them from this. I just think they are a huge team. And they're not amazing at the moment. So I do think we could beat them on a good day. But if we played like we did against Ostersund, we have no chance. We'll go there and get beat like 5-1 again. It'll be the Bayern Munich game all over again. So I don't know what is going to happen in these games. I'll do a quick sort of prediction now of who I think is going to win the ties overall. I think Lazio will win their one. Zenit will win their one. Atletico Madrid their. Lyon. Then, oh, this is probably the hardest one. Bilbao. Bilbao, I say on that one. Then Sporting Lisbon, Dortmund, and I've got to be optimistic when it comes to Arsenal. So I'm saying Arsenal. I have to be optimistic, but I've got to be realistic as well. I mean, I want Arsenal to progress and I want them to get into the Champions League, but it's going to be a hugely difficult game for us. And away at the San Siro first, that is a very daunting task. So that is my thoughts on the draw. That is my predictions for the games, and hopefully this video does not get taken down by UEFA. I don't see what I've done wrong in this one. I do admit that in the last one I did use a bit of their footage, but in this I've got nothing, only the logo, so hopefully nothing should happen there. I'm going to leave it here, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed my discussion of the draw and what I think, and really what are our chances of progressing into the quarterfinal of the Europa League. I think it's pretty slim, but I've got to hold out hope as an Arsenal fan. I've got to be optimistic. I've got to kind of get some optimism back when I talk about Arsenal. I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe some of your second video today after watching my first one and getting taken down. Thank you very much for watching again. I've been Scat. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you all very soon with another video.